Pio Hajjar was born to be a champion and is dedicated to his calling. A gifted, charismatic speaker, he makes a difference in the world by celebrating the life in a way that motivates others to realize their dreams. His dream is of an inclusive society that recognizes the diverse talents and abilities of all members and values difference as a resource that enriches the whole. He started the organization Ideal Way that focuses on raising awareness about ability and disability and to empower champions of inclusion and change. Robert travels the world spreading his message of hope and inspiration. He has presented to more than 500,000 people in 100 cities throughout North America. Robert wrote the memoir, I Can, You Can. I Love My Life. So when you were diagnosed with Down syndrome, there was a lot of, misinformation on what Down syndrome was and, misconceptions. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, Alexandra. I felt sad and alone. I was not included and I was pushed away. They didn't want me. I was picked on and they called me names. They didn't show me no compassion.
And that must have been really hard.
It was very hard. I was sitting in the corner all day and do nothing. But I fooled them all. See me first and then my disability, or just see me. I showed them all. I'm a co-founder of Ideal Way.
And it's amazing what you've done. And I really think, you're not the only person, but a lot of people that I talk
That's
to,
right.
Find their way and they prove people wrong.
Yeah, I showed them. I fooled them. So, yeah.
So, since you mentioned Ideal Way right now, can you tell us a little bit about Ideal Way and why you started the organization?
In 2006, I spoke to my Aunt Addie to start a charity to help people like me. I'm a voice for my peers who can. I am a voice for my friends who cannot speak. I speak for them. Ideal Way's mission to realize an ability in disability and empower champions of inclusion and change.
It's amazing. And how have you seen the organization grow since you started this?
I started Ideal Way to educate and advocate for my peers. I want everyone to feel ideal. IDEEL, included, deserving, equal, appreciated, and loved. This is my first donation of $62.05, and it hangs it in Ideal Way office.
Amazing. It's great. You're helping a lot of people.
And this is it.
It's great. I love it. So how have you defined going back to the misconceptions and what Down syndrome is and the lack of knowledge and so forth, how have you defined, and proved to your peers and to other people that, anything, quote unquote, is possible?
I am a voice for my friends who cannot speak. I speak for them. I encourage them. I give them hope.
And that's great, and that's what we all, want to, do. So you've done some things as an athlete and in the Special Olympics.
Yes, my favorite is, sorry.
Go ahead, no, continue.
I'm a Special Olympic gold medalist swimmer. I love swimming. I swim like a fish, by the way, and that's my first sports, and I do lots of sports. And my first pick is swimming.
Okay. And so what other sports do you play?
I play baseball, basketball, bocce.
Wow. The sports are wonderful.
I
I
love
love
sports.
bocce. So how has COVID affected you with, playing these sports?
Well, I exercise on my treadmill every day to get COVID out of my mind. And I do journal.
Okay. Well, you and me both. I run on the treadmill for 30 minutes a day. Well, 20 to 30 minutes, more like 20. So
Yeah, me for 1 hour is very good.
yeah, no, working out is really a good mood booster, and it's really, it really gets you out of your head, quote unquote. And it's, I can't even talk about exercise enough, because I've exercised since I was a sophomore in high school, and it's absolutely amazing. So I know that you like to dance. What is your favorite song that you like to dance to, and what does dancing mean to you, and how is it, how have you allowed it, or how have you incorporated it into your life?
Well, my favorite song is "I Got a Feeling" by Black Eyed Peas. I pump them up, I get them up their feet and show them. Before I start my speech, that's the first song I have to dance to, the "I Got a Feeling" by Black Eyed Peas.
Amazing. And I love Black Eyed Peas too.
My favorite too.
Yeah. You know all the lyrics and everything.
Oh yeah, I know lyrics. I'm a dancing machine.
That's amazing.
I do
That's
the
really
message.
good.
I do this all the time. I do this. I pump them up.
Yeah. No, it's good. And music is a really uplifting thing.
Yeah, that's my exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So in terms of, having setbacks in your life, if you've had any, how have you learned to persevere and push forward with them?
When I have a setback, I stay on my path. I never give up. I do journal.
Mm-hmm.
I keep the faith, and I do not allow the negative into my life, only the positive. I can, you can.
Right. And we should mention that you have a book, and that's part of the title. I Can, You Can.
Yeah, I'm the author for my book.
Yeah.
If I love my life, they can love their life too.
Right. Absolutely. Even despite these times, and even, despite having a disability of some sort, it's wonderful to, it's important to really, enjoy your life to the best that you can. But it's hard. Not everyone has the same positive outlook.
That's right.
And so I like your take and your outlook.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Alexander.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely. So what advice would you give to others who have Down syndrome?
Be yourself. Stay on your path. Mm-hmm. Don't give up. Have faith in yourself. God will help you. Make sure you include people. Dream big. Dream bigger. The sky is the limit. You are like anybody else.
Amazing. No, and that's very true. We're all human beings. We all have differences, and that's what makes us human. So
everybody has challenges too. Sometimes everybody says, we have changes. So
yeah, of course,
challenges and yeah.
So what advice then would you give to people or to parents or caregivers of those that have Down syndrome?
Have faith in your child. Be their champion. Never give up on them. fight for them. When I was 2 days old, the doctors told my parents to put me away, forget about me. They said I would not walk or talk or do what other kids do. They painted a sad picture of my life and my future. My parents said I was a gift from God, and they would never ever give me away. The moral of the story is don't mess with the man upstairs because he had other plans for me.
Right. Of course. And you have to let the higher power, however you
Yeah,
believe,
God has power and God
control
has
your life
miracles.
and, will take care of you, or quote unquote,
Yeah,
take care
that's
of
right.
everybody.
Yeah.
We're his people, quote unquote.
And I have faith in God. I love God.
That's good.
Yeah,
Religion clearly is a big part of your life.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I think religion is, a part of a lot of people's lives, especially those that have had or have differences or disabilities.
That's right.
Yeah. So now, and I'm going kind of in a 3-part series, but what type of advice would you give to others who are struggling and and giving them, encouragement to push forward?
Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. Ask God for help.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow will be a better day.
Absolutely. And it's interesting. One thing that I have found among and just talking specifically with one of our speakers, which was ABC's meteorologist Ginger Z. She's a meteorologist on TV, but
Okay?
one thing she talks about, because she suffers from mental health issues, is that the clouds don't last forever. And
Yeah.
I think that's really, really, important. And it's really, interesting to kind of think about and to put into perspective, because the clouds don't last forever. And, obviously having a disability is very difficult, give or take. Hopefully a lot of people like you and I can use it and, basically say that it's a gift, and that this is how we were quote unquote made.
That's
and
right.
we can have a positive outlook, but that's not always the case with everyone, unfortunately.
That's right.
So what inspires you to be a motivational speaker?
Let me tell you, Alexandra, what inspired me to be a motivational speaker? Let me tell you, I have a important message for my peers and the whole world. Mm-hmm. I help them see my ability. I can, you can. I love people. I love speaking. I give hope.
Yeah. And that's really, really important. And quote unquote, amen to that. It's great.
Yeah, I know.
So you wrote a book, we just mentioned a little while ago, called I Can, You Can. Can you tell us a little bit about what the message of your book is, and what you want readers to take away from it?
Thank you, Alexandra. The message in my book is, I love my life. You can love your life too. I'm sharing my faith with everyone. I want everyone to know I am thankful to have Down syndrome.
So, and I would like, everyone who has some type of disability to have the same outlook that you have. With what you know now, what would you have told yourself 10, 20 years ago?
My advice to myself when I was a young boy is, don't be ashamed or embarrassed. Have faith in yourself. Be positive. Be proud of yourself and who you are. The cards that were dealt me in life are not as important as how I play them. I can, you can. I love my life.
Amen to that. Thank you so much, Robert.